Greetings, theists and non-theists. I'm the Atheist Paladin. I'm going to reply to Jsloan's last video on me on Isaiah 53. And to which he, of course, entirely misses the point. He wants to first call me out for apparently not verifying of all the scholars that apparently agree with his side. I find that a little hypocritical. I mean, if he wants to talk about evolution and make claims about that, then I should say that turnabout is fair play, that you should then review of all the PhD people who actually agree with me. I mean, if this is how it's going to be, I can turn that about. But of course, I was well aware of all those Christians that support that, and a few Jews, as you point out, that the messianic nature of that. But some of the claims, some of your replies were pathetic. In one moment, you're explaining away, or saying, no. In one moment, you're saying, well, he wasn't popular because crowds got upset, ignoring the context the many times that he, I don't know, committed blasphemy, as if that's not important. Then pretending like, the few moments of people being angry at him for his blasphemy, then him being crucified for blasphemy somehow fulfills the prophecy of him not being loved by people, I think is rather stupid, because that just shows the vagueness of prophecy. Of course, he ignores, everything else. He tries to explain away all the examples that I give, that, Jesus was a very popular guy. He explains it away, Jesus was the only show in town, pretty much, was his explanation. Yeah, he was entertaining. The fact that he fed thousands of people with a few loaves of bread twice shows that he's, pretty popular, that he had to do it twice. Jesus was a pretty popular guy, so him trying to explain that away is just stupid. Then he wants to go into saying that I was manipulating verses and skipping these things, but really I didn't want to get into those things. It wasn't supposed to be exhaustive. I was just picking the few things that seem to indicate that this is really not a messianic prophecy. That was all I do. You want to go, oh, I was a coward, that I was afraid to, you know what, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, pal. Because I'm really tired of dealing with your BS. And then you want to make several claims that the words that are brought up, being stricken, somehow don't apply to disease. If you only had a strong concordance, many a times that it is a reference to disease. That's why I made that claim. And then being cut off, yeah, that's also, it does mean exile. All you have to do is read the punishment for people having sex on the period. It says that they should be cut off. That's what it means, them to be exiled. So being cut off also can mean being exiled. So you really haven't addressed my point. You want to make it seem that it's really one way, and you want to accuse me of the same thing. That's ridiculous. I'm showing out there are other meanings to these words, and so you're going to have to address that, but you didn't. And then you want to say that in Matthew 26 that somehow Jesus fulfilled the prophecy. That's very cute. You want to do reference something that anybody can reference and see for themselves. The point to which you say that, the chiefs say, what do you have you say for yourself? And Jesus says nothing. Bullshit. It's ridiculous. I'm looking at here. And the high priest rose and said to him, verse 62, and thou answer nothing, to which the witness against thee? And Jesus held his peace. And you pretty much end it there and say, oh, Matthew says this is fulfilled. Doesn't say that. It goes on to say that, and the high priest answered unto him, I adjure thee by the living God, thou tell us whether thou be the Christ, the Son of God. And Jesus said to him, Nevertheless I say to you, hereafter you shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power, and coming in the clouds of heaven. Nowhere in that past verse does it even say that it was fulfilled, or Jesus saying nothing fulfilled anything. So you're directly lying about what Scripture says. And you want to get on me about an atheist commenting on Scripture. And you yourself cannot be truthful about passages yourself that anybody can look at. Yeah, I'm done with you.